Hello, AstroCurious, and welcome to the AstroCurious Weekly, your cosmic briefing for living life with a little more intention and a lot more sparkle. I'm your host, Joya, your favorite Sunday astro girl who reads the sky so you don't have to read 15 boring horoscopes looking for answers. Every week, I break down the astrology you actually need, the stuff that tells you when to push, when to chill, when to flirt, when to be bold. I want to simply let the universe do its thing. Grab your Google Calendar or your planner, your emotional support beverage, because we're diving into the week ahead. And here we are, ready for Monday the 29th. Slow, soft, and sensual start. Monday opens the week with the moon in Taurus, and the message is very clear. Slow down and enjoy yourself. This is not a rushed, high-performance kind of Monday. This is a sensory Monday, grounded, peaceful, and centered on pleasure in the most wholesome way. Moon in Taurus energy is about comfort, calm, good food, familiar rituals, feeling safe in your body, and enjoying what's already around you. The best way to start this week? Gently. No dramatic resolutions, no forcing momentum. Think, bake a cake, and yes, eat it too. Savor your coffee instead of gulping it. Light a candle just because. Wear something soft and comfortable and move through the day at your own pace. This moon reminds you that pleasure is not a reward, it's a resource. When you start from ease, everything else flows better. It's also a lovely day to reconnect with simple joys. Cooking, listening to music, tidying slowly, enjoying silence, or sharing something comforting with someone you love. Today's vibe is peaceful, sensual, unbothered. Let the week begin gently. There's plenty of time to speed up later. This way, you can enter 2026 in a gentle, sensual way. And now, let's move to Tuesday, the 30th of December. By the book. Tuesday brings a very clear message from the sky as Mercury squares Saturn. Do not cut corners, not even the small ones. This is a measure twice, send once kind of day. Details matter. Rules matter. Timing matters. Under this energy, shortcuts tend to backfire, usually immediately and usually loudly. So if something needs to be done properly, today is the day to slow down and do it right. What to expect today? Serious conversations, not always easy. Heavier mental energy. Delayed replies, really testing your patience here. Requests for proof, structure, or clarity. A general, let's be realistic about this vibe. It's not a fun and flirty transit, so not great for first dates, but it is incredibly effective. The best ways to work with this transit and not against it are read the fine print, think before you send, organize information properly, respect deadlines, avoid impulsive decision. Authority figures might feel more present today and expectations might be higher, but that's not a bad thing if you are prepared. So today rewards patience again, precision and integrity. It's not about speed, it's about solid ground. Also, it's an excellent day to wrap up all your fiscal year, all your taxes, everything that needs to be sorted out and paid. Not fun, but very rewarding. Today's motto, follow the rules now so you don't have to fix things later. You've been warned. And now let's move to Wednesday, the 31st, last day of 2025. And the title of the day, very aptly, is Closing the Loop. New Year's Eve arrives with a quietly powerful aspect. Mars sextile the North Node, and it's the kind of energy that doesn't make noise but changes things. This is resolution energy, action that aligns, the feeling of finally understanding what you're done repeating. Mars gives you the courage to act. The North Node points towards where you're meant to go next. So together they offer a rare moment of clarity, the ability to dissolve old karma, so it's perfect for the last day of the year, by choosing differently, consciously and intentionally. So this isn't about dramatic endings, burning bridges. It's about closing a chapter cleanly, letting go without resentment, stepping forward without dragging the past behind you. So travel light. You might feel a sense of calm determination, relief around an old pattern, clarity about what no longer belongs in your future. So you get ready to say goodbye to that. Leave it in 2025. Readiness to move on without explanation and confidence in the direction ahead. It's a beautiful energy for any kind of personal ritual. Like you can write down what you're releasing, name the pattern you're done with, and commit quietly to a new way of showing up. As the year ends, this aspect reminds you that fate isn't something that happens to you. And yes, I understand this is an astrology podcast, but actually you have so much freedom of choice. So what we're doing here is just making you aware of the energy of the day and the week so that you can act on your will accordingly and with the energy, supported by the energy of the stars. Sometimes you meet your fate halfway, and that's how karma dissolves. So tonight's message, as we celebrate the end of 2025 and the beginning of a new year full of potential and possibilities, choose the path that frees you. The future is already listening. And here we are, Thursday, January the 1st. And 2026, starting today, means business. Because 2026 begins with Mercury in Capricorn. And honestly, that sets the tone immediately. No fluff, no vague intentions, no I'll figure it out later. This is a new year that wants structure, strategy, and substance. Mercury in Capricorn sharpens your thinking and grounds your words. You're not here to talk just to talk. You're here to plan, to decide, to commit. What you say today, so we're thinking about intentions, what you say today carries weight. So choose your words carefully, and also your New Year's resolution very carefully. You're building something. The energy is perfect for setting realistic, underlined, goals, mapping out timelines, making long-term plans, having mature and forward-looking conversations, and deciding what actually deserves your energy this year. Yeah, it's serious, but in a reassuring way, in a wise way. So you should really commit to be wise in all your choices, all your decisions, all your conversation in 2026. It's the kind of seriousness that says, you are capable, you've got this, let's do it properly. So if yesterday was about closing karmic loops, today is about stepping into the next chapter with intention. No rush, no pressure, just clarity. 2026 doesn't ask you to dream wildly on day one. It asks you to build wisely. So today's message that you can carry on with you for the rest of the year is plan carefully, speak intentionally. The year is listening. And now let's move to Friday, January the 2nd, when Chiron turns direct. It's your cue to travel lighter. Friday brings a subtle but meaningful shift because Chiron turns direct, and with it comes a sense of release you might not even realize you've been waiting for. This is the kind of healing that doesn't announce itself loudly. It just loosens its grip. Something you've been carrying, an old story, a lingering doubt, a wound you kept revisiting, it's ready to be set down, not erased, not denied, simply no longer in charge. Current Direct will help you move forward without dragging the weight of the past behind you. It reminds you that healing isn't about fixing yourself, but it's about freeing yourself. So today is going to be a beautiful moment to forgive someone, even if only internally. You don't even have to speak to the person. Forgive yourself, especially. Stop reopening the same emotional file. Just put it in a bin, but with love, blessing it, and acknowledge how far you've already come. And choose a lighter way forward. You don't need a big conversation, a dramatic breakthrough. Sometimes healing looks like deciding you're done punishing yourself. Let today be about gentleness and release. You're allowed to move on without explanation. Today's message, put the weight down. You don't need it. Where you going? Here comes the first weekend of 2026, so Saturday, the 3rd of January, we have a full moon in Cancer. Now the year really begins. This full moon feels like a true threshold moment. It's the first days of the year. We're about warming up, and this is where 2026 actually starts. Cancer's full moons are deeply emotional, grounding, and restorative. They bring completion, not in a flashy way, but the kind that you feel in your body. You will feel this especially if you are a water sign, so Cancer, of course, but also Scorpio or Pisces. But full moon is a big moment for every sign. Full moon brings a sense of closure, safety, emotional truth. This moon is all about home in every sense of the word. It can be your physical space, your inner world, your sense of belonging, your past, your family. And for this reason, this Saturday is a beautiful day to complete an emotional cycle of any kind. Let something old fully release. Tend to your home. Make your home very comforting and like a cuddle for yourself. Create comfort intentionally and honor what supports you. So yes, this is a perfect moment to buy something for the house. A plant, a candle, fresh linens, something that makes your space feel more like yours. And if you work with rituals, Cancer loves a gentle one. Sage, incense, opening windows, setting intention for peace and protection. So you can purify, but do it softly. This isn't about clearing with force. It's about making room. Emotionally, the full moon in Cancer might bring tenderness or a sense of nostalgia. Let it. Completion doesn't always look like certainty. Sometimes it looks like feeling something fully and then letting it go. So today's message, tend to what holds you. From here, the year unfolds. And here we are at the end of the week, the first half week of 2026. We're on Sunday, January the 4th. Moon in Leo brings main character energy. So Sunday closes the week, and with the moon in Leo, today is all about you, full stop. Yes, you will feel it the most if you're a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But again, moon in Leo is really helping you after a week of closure, healing, planning, emotional housekeeping. This moon will hand the mic back to your inner main character and says, go on, make it about yourself for a minute. Moon in Leo energies is unapologetically self-focused, not selfish, self-focused in the healthiest way. It is not selfishness as avoidance, it's self-care as fuel. So today is perfect for pampering yourself. Just do it. Buying something just because it delights you. All beauty rituals, hair, skincare, glows up. Yes, this moon is blessing them all. Feeling cute, even if no one sees you. Doing something playful or creative and choosing joy without justification, just because you deserve it. So you don't need to earn rest today. You don't need to explain pleasure. You definitely don't need to minimize your needs. Let yourself be a little dramatic, a little indulgent, a little extra. Leo moon thrives on celebration. And today you are the occasion. So we're going to celebrate you. Today's message is take care of yourself like you matter, because you do. And of course, we need a song of the week for the first week of 2026. We are choosing this week New Year's Day by Taylor Swift, a song that feels like the soft exhale after the countdown, when the noise fades and you're left with what really matters. It's light and gentle, but not naive. A quiet song's about promises, about staying, about choosing presence, even when the future feels a little uncertain. This track captures the emotional tone of the week beautifully. The seriousness of new beginnings, softened by tenderness, the awareness that mistakes will happen, and the choice to stay anyway. There's something comforting in its simplicity. It reminds you that moving forward doesn't require perfection, just commitment. That you can build something meaningful one small, honest moment at a time. Play it while you reflect, tidy up, journal, or simply sit with your thoughts about the year ahead. It's the perfect reminder that hope doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. So here's the song for new starts, quiet courage, and promises you intend to keep. And that's our first full week of the year. A mix of intention, release, healing, and a gentle reminder to take care of yourself along the way. If this episode helped you find your footing, share it with your AstroCurious friends. Someone in your world might need that reassurance that it's okay to start slowly, make mistakes, and keep going anyway. And thank you for spending this time with me. Set your intention carefully, forgive generously, celebrate yourself often, and I'll be back next Sunday with a fresh look at the sky. Until then, stay curious and take good care. Happy New Year!